Hello, Unleashed community. This is Gary Hibbs with Unleashed to Lead. Thanks for joining in. Hey, the word from the chair is super. As I record this, we are getting ready for the biggest game of the year in football, and that is the Super Bowl. It is so super, and so many people tune in. I heard just recently that a 30-second commercial in the Super Bowl costs anywhere between $8 and $10 million. I mean, everybody's tuning into that. Why? Well, it is great entertainment and all of that. But I think one of the things people tune in is to see people at their best. People who are, as the word super means, above or beyond or of the highest in rank or quality. They're excellent, first rate. And what does that mean? Sometimes it can mean a quality or, like someone who is a superintendent, they're over all and intending to all, or a supermarket that is a big market. Sometimes we refer to somebody as super cool. We know about Clark Kent turning into Superman. Remember that? Many iterations of Christopher Reeves, or Superwoman. Back in the day, it was Linda Carter. What does it mean? We want to be super at what we do. We want to be excellent, and we should strive for that. We should tap into our strengths and sharpen those strengths. Here at Unleashed to Lead, we really believe that you should focus on your strengths. Be strengths-based. That is, what are your superpowers? We've each been given gifts. None of us has all the gifts. You can't be great at everything. In fact, there's a lot of things I really stink at, and I need someone around me to help me with that. So you got to ask, what are your superpowers, and then strengthen those. What comes naturally to you? Seems to be easy to you, but amazes other people. That could be your superpower and your strength you want to focus on. What do others say about you? That's a unique talent of yours. Or what do people ask of you? What do they see in you that's super? There's different ways of figuring that out. You can take a personality test. You can get a coach or a mentor, to become super. What we do in terms of sharpening who we are when no one's looking in the dark is what is important in development. Develop yourself, invest in yourself, invest in those strengths that you have and make them better. Ask yourself, what are those things? So that you can be super, and that you can be in what I've called and what I've heard is called flow. To do great things doesn't mean that it's got to be something you don't enjoy. What's your flow? You do have to work on it, though. You do have to have discipline. I think it was the boxer Joe Frazier. It said, what you do in the dark in your workouts will show up in the lights of the ring. And, you have to work at it. You have to be disciplined. And that's what we do here at Unleashed to Lead. We try to take our strengths and make them super, and we need to invest in ourselves. I'd love to hear from you, and we have masterminds going on. Developing the leader within you is going on right now. We have some others coming up. Everyone communicates, few connect. If there's one skill that's important in your personal and professional life, it's how to communicate. We have a mastermind coming up in that area. So look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to working with you. And I hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. May the best team win.